Showbiz Shelly here with the star of Twilight and the new film coming out, New Moon, Kellan Lutz. Hello.
Hey,
How's it going?
great.
So you're in this new film that I think a couple people have heard of. It's called New Moon, coming out on November 20th.
Yes, I am. I'm excited.
Now, first of all, talk about, Twilight was huge, enormous, a phenomenon. What are your expectations for New Moon?
I don't have any expectations. I know that us as a cast and directors and crew give 110%, so it's up to the fans. Hopefully they like it and like everything we do and did. I know they're gonna fall in love with Taylor Lautner. He's a movie star. I mean, he really just captivates the screen, and they won't be able to take their eyes off him. So it's really cool to be a part of something and with someone who's just such a star.
And talk a little bit about now, you kind of were probably a little bit under the radar before, and now I'm sure you're recognized all the time. What's that change like?
Uh, it's definitely different. It's crazy having paparazzi follow you now, and the fans are always so loving and amazing. It's different because we all play characters. So in the movies, my hair is darker and I'm more pale. So I can get away with wearing a hat and shades and walking around, but it's really weird being noticed and yelled at and screamed at, but it's fun.
I heard that you might use a couple disguises on occasion. Do you want to divulge any of those?
No, because then I can't use them ever again. But no, I do enjoy. Again, I'm gonna continue my life regardless of what I'm in or how big of the project it is. So it's kind of difficult if I want to enjoy a local high school football game that I enjoy doing. I tend to find a need to dress up because it's a lot of high school girls, and I'm not going to change it. I live right by one, and I just love a good high school football game. Eating cheap hot dogs and just going there with my friends. So occasionally I'll dress up and try and hide out.
Now, is this where you grew up or in Los Angeles?
I was in L.A., where I live now.
So, yeah, I bet. What do you think of the paparazzi? Do you have an opinion on them?
You know what? They're doing their job. We're doing ours. Without them, I don't think we'd get, to be in so many magazines, which I really don't care about, actually. I'm not here to be famous. I'm here just to do what I love to do, and that's act. But there's times when there are some really disrespectful paparazzi, and of course we aren't going to give them anything if they're going to be that way. If we don't enjoy them shooting our houses or our license plates or divulging information that to the public, which will lose our privacy in a way. But a lot of times they're really respectful, especially the ones in Vancouver, and they'll ask for shots or autographs and we'll give it to them, and then they won't follow us to dinner so we can still be normal.
And you've been doing these mall tours around the country. You just did one the other day here in Chicago. What have those been like for you?
Amazing. I really love to travel, and then meet the fans from all over the place because you hear all these awesome stories. And it's just amazing to see and meet all the fans because there's so many, and it's the least we can do because, it's funny having them thank us for coming, but realistically, we always try and thank them because if they didn't come, we'd still be here. And, and they're the ones allowing us to continue on with this franchise that we love to shoot. And, I love my character so much. I wish Stephanie would write 4 more books.
And talk about what's the craziest craziest thing a fan has given you? Anything that you can think of off the top of your head?
You know what? A fan, bless her heart, she's amazing. She's always at all the conventions. I won't name her name, but she's awesome. She made a doll, an Emmett doll. And I'm like, she gave it to me. I was like, yes, I have my own doll. And I realized she's like, no, I made it for you. And I was like, that's so amazing. Because I know there's the Edward and Bella and Taylor, and I think Alice has a doll now, but there's none of the other guys. Hopefully soon, hopefully for Eclipse or something like that. But it was just really cool, and she has a talent with making dolls.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I would say so. Do you get a lot of underwear and panties thrown at you, that kind of thing, or not really?
No. Definitely get a lot of photographs with not so many clothes articles on.
Okay.
And those are always fun to open up.
Yeah, I bet.
When they're in the fan mail. But yeah, nothing super crazy.
And obviously, you mentioned Taylor Lautner a bit earlier. Of course, you have Robert Pattinson. Is there ever any sort of jealousy on this set? Who gets more attention? Who, is the cutest one? Any sort of that goes on?
No, you know what? We're all so different. And
Yeah.
the thing is, we're all like real. We're all down-to-earth guys where we don't care. We actually don't care for the attention.
Really?
And Rob's always like, Kellan, can you dress like me? Can you go do this so he can have a night off? No, we're all so different. And again, we aren't a jealous bunch of kids. We're young adults and we have a good head on our shoulders and we're a family. So it's all about support, support, support.
And what is this? Does Rob smell, or what is that? What is that whole rumor?
I don't go smelling people, so I don't know. I think he kind of plays that card a little heavy. And that's his thing. I do know that he probably does shower and wash his hair and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to go a couple days without washing your hair to get the dirtiness look of it.
Right. Growing up, was it true you were involved in chemical engineering? You were going to study that growing up?
Yeah, in high school I fell in love with chemistry. My teacher, Mr. Mariner, was one of those teachers who pushed just trying in class versus like studying for your grades and whatnot. And he really just opened the door for knowledge with me, and I just fell in love with it. And yeah, so just having him as an awesome teacher really pushed me into that direction of chemical engineering for college.
And then how did you get into the acting thing? How'd that happen?
I started going to school in LA, and I think everyone in LA and their mothers and fathers and grandparents act. Why not? You're in the place where anything's possible. You could get a huge nationwide commercial. You could get a TV show. It does take work. It's not easy, but if you put your mind and dedication to it, why not? And there's lawyers, doctors, students who act, and it's such a fun hobby that I kind of fell into, and I gave it a try, and I just worked hard for it.
And Thanksgiving's coming up. Are you doing anything special?
No, I mean, last year my mother came out with my twin younger brothers, and she cooked for myself and my roommates and my dog. This year, I don't know what. I have no plans. I mean, I'd love to go to a football game, Thanksgiving football game, and I might fly back to Arizona to hang out with my mother or hang out with my father in LA.
What do you think of Chicago, by the way? Do you like it?
Love Chicago.
Yeah?
Love Chicago. I shot Nightmare on Elm Street up here pretty
right.
recently and just fell in love with it, and it's such a clean city, and I love that.
Yeah, it's not too bad, right? Have you gotten to enjoy any of the food or anything like that?
I always enjoy the food.
You big eater. What's your favorite?
I love a mean steak.
Okay.
Mean, fatty, juicy steak.
You should check out then Gibson's or something like that. That might be.
Actually.
Oh, you like it?
Yes.
And what about? I'm sure a lot of ladies are wondering that. What's the first thing you notice in a lady, in a girl when she walks by?
Confidence.
Yeah.
A girl who can hold their own and just look like they're comfy in their clothes and just the confidence that they exude. And then you notice their eyes and you see how active they are. And you can tell a lot through someone's eyes.
What about, do you have a favorite scent, a favorite perfume, anything like that?
Steak. Steak scent.
Good answer. So a girl who rubs a little steak on her, huh?
That'd be delicious.
Cool. So what do you want to tell people to go out and see New Moon? What do you want fans? Tell them in 30 seconds why they should go out and see it.
I don't have a stopwatch, but you know what? Really, for the fans, New Moon is even better than Twilight. I mean, for the fans who love Twilight and the chemistry that all its cast members brought to it, go see New Moon, especially the guys. Like, it's an action movie. There's a lot of cool stunts and cool action scenes that you guys are really gonna like, and the wolves are amazing. And what Chris Weitz did, will surprise you with the CGI aspect, and it's awesome. Go see it.
Very cool. And what else is in your future? Anything after this? Because I'm sure your life has been pretty crazy since, Twilight, New Moon, and all this. What's in your future? Anything else?
I wish I had Alice's power and could tell that. As far as career-wise goes, I'm really pushing towards the action stuff. I'd love to be a part of the Jason Bourne, franchise and really just become that new action hero.
And I did want to you do have a new blonde look. Is this for a role or anything, or just by choice?
This is my natural.
Is it natural? Oh, I didn't even know. Wow.
I stripped off. Took me like 3.5. I don't know how girls do it.
Yeah.
It took me 3.5 hours in the salon to strip out all the black and get back to my normal. So it's nice. I feel like me again. I don't have the black hair and the pale skin, and I'm trying to go to the beach when I can, but it's getting winter time, so I really don't have time to tan.
Right.
But it's nice just having my hair back.
Are you into do you ever do manicures or anything like that? Go tanning?
No, nothing like that. I do enjoy a good pedicure because I have feet issues sometimes. And I probably just don't walk right, or I don't know what it is, but I like a good foot scrub now and then.
Who doesn't, right?
Yeah. Relaxing.
Maybe with a steak?
How did you know? Are you from the... Oh, my God.
I know. I have Alice's powers. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Awesome. Well, Kellan, thank you so much. Are you single, by the way? A lot of girls.
Yeah, I'm very single.
Yeah, single and ready to mingle, huh?
Yeah, I have my dog, so that's a lot of competition.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Kellan. Nice to meet you.